Alright, so I don't even know where we are. We're at a Shell gas station. Making our way from Venice back home to Las Vegas, if you don't know. We experienced problems leaving Venice in Action, California. Got a new belt. Somebody was trying to say it was radiator, all this type of stuff. Reggie tried to run it. Reggie's trying to be calm because we've had a long day.
Never just tell stories so bad. That's not even how you start a story. This is how you start a story. This is what happened. We was in Venice. This is our first trip to California. Mind you, I never been in California. I never seen the ocean. So as soon as we got our van, my first thing I wanted to do was go to California and check out the ocean. So before we just try to hit up the whole coast, our goal is to scout out some places, some venues, some smoke shops, some dispensaries, and kind of see if our business model is even applicable out here with weed being legal and everything. So we were kind of just doing some investigating, and we had a great trip.
Awesome trip.
We checked all our boxes and some, like 3 stars. So I'm looking forward to following up on some connections and networks and booking some dates at some spots. So that was all good. And we ended up selling a lot of merch.
Yeah, we left out of California. Well, we left out of Venice on a high note.
We left early. I was like, man, look, we up, we good right now, we straight.
Let's do it.
Let's go ahead and go back to Vegas, re-up on all our merch. Let's get everything right. Stack up some bread real quick in Vegas, and then
head back.
And then get ready to do the whole coast.
Yeah.
So I convinced Nevin, let's go, and we get ready to go. That was what, 2 days ago?
That was Friday. Today's Saturday.
Oh man.
It was just one day.
That was Friday
but
morning.
That's
the
kind of day we've had.
We're in California. I wake up at 8 a.m. New York time every day, regardless.
5 a.m. California time.
So I'm up Friday morning, like getting ready for the day, and I'm like getting the script, like getting everything immersed, and I'm looking around like, shit, I think we accomplished everything.
So we packed up the bike, got gas, headed out. Took the highway for once.
Yeah, on the way to Venice, we went down towards like Palm Springs, and we hit like Palm Springs, like a bunch of different spots coming up.
Yeah, we went through Mojave Desert.
Yeah, we stayed at the national park.
Didn't hit any major highways.
So that was cool, and it was a different route, but I was kind of scared to get on the highway. Like I never drove an RV. Mind you, this is the last of our fucking weed, man. Last of Cohibas. Fuck. So we said, fuck it. I felt brave. I could get on the highway. It's a 4-hour trip from Venice, Los Angeles to Las Vegas. 4 hours. That's yesterday at 5 a.m.
We thought we had it in the bag.
I checked out my oils.
We there before 6. We there. We finna hit Fremont.
Yeah, we was ready. We got some new merch. So I'm like, let's go. We hit the road. We was driving good at first. When did we have the first problem?
Like you
I was high the whole time.
But like I saw your face change, and then you're like, yeah, we finna exit. It was like,
yeah,
we didn't even know
driving,
what time.
I'm always, cause we got an 84 Chevy G30, but it's a gift and a curse. Like it's an older van, but we was blessed enough that it was just this old man's van that he had from the 80s. He never drove it. Only got we just hit 50,000 miles. It's just like old shit. So we're riding. And I'm looking down, and I noticed my thermometer like starting to inch. And as soon as it started inching, I'm like, man, I'm about to fuck this engine up. So I stopped, and I'm like, man, what the fuck could it be? We're in this Hobunk town. These motherfuckers, they fucking K-rollers, bamboozlers, fucking swindlers.
We drove across, like, I don't know how many
times
they kept sending us back and forth. The street
like
from one mechanic to the other. Yeah.
It's probably a little too late to say this, but long story short, we end up like finding out that all that was wrong was I needed like an alternator belt / alternator type situation. So I'm like, cool. That's after we spent like $60 here, getting diagnosed, all of that shit,
guy telling us he couldn't get us in till Monday.
They tried to charge us $50 for the belt, all kind of shit like that. Yeah, he tried to make us wait till Monday. He was like, yeah, we can't see you till Monday. I said, Monday?
When we went to the parts store, they were like, bam, the parts store hooked us up. Helped us out.
So I walked across the street. I got on some Wi-Fi, and I'm looking on YouTube. Like, man, I can change this shit myself. Like, I can see all the belts. Like, I can change it myself. So turns out I could. So I put the belt on. We hit the road. We think we got it fixed.
We're leaving, and this was in Acton, California.
At this point, we down to like, okay, we got just enough money to put some gas in our car. after we bought the belt and make it to motherfucking Las Vegas, and once we get there, we'll be straight. We got some money waiting on us there. We good. Man, I'm driving down the road. Next thing I know,
we made it to the spot. We drove from Acton to Victorville. We were like, we're just gonna stay there the night because we don't like driving at nighttime. So we stayed there. Woke up.
Oh, that's how it turned into 2 days.
Yeah.
We stayed at the Walmart in Victorville.
So we made it to Victorville, which was a minute
I'm talking
away
about this
from
shit
there.
like it just did happen. Like it's still happening. We're still sitting here. I have to change this belt again now. Like.
So we made it to Victorville. Woke up at 5 a.m. California time again today. And we started headed on the road.
It's 5:30 right now.
Yeah.
PM.
We just stopped at 5:30. So we headed down, and then we made it.
We had 2 hours to go. I checked my GPS. It said we would be in Las Vegas in 2.5 hours. Like, cool.
We're like, we're gonna be there before 9. Do the jig.
You feel me? Take a shower, go to the KOA, get straight.
I could just feel it. No, we ended up. We were good. We were driving. We made a good way. We listened to 2 podcasts. Like. That's how good it was. Squadcast. We listened to 2 Squadcasts, and then we pulled over for gas.
And then that when I noticed it again. No, when we pulled over gas,
we
pulled out, and because I was like, the gas was too high. And like I said, we only had enough gas to get back to Vegas. So I was like, man, this gas right here is like $4.75. Like, if we're gonna put 10 in now. That'll get us to this next gas station. And good, I said that because that's all we had. I mean, that'll get us to this next gas station about 16 miles down, and maybe it'll be cheaper. It can't get no higher.
Yeah.
So that was our plan. So we took off, and before we can get 5 miles, 6 miles down the road from taking off that second time, the thermometer started playing again. I get out, I look, the whole cord I just bought is wrapped around my fan and all kind of shit. I'm like, fuck.
No, you said it was snapped. He said it was snapped. It was just gone. It was gone.
I thought it was gone. I thought it had gone in front of the car. Because Nevin thought somebody stole it. So this whole time, this whole time, when we found out that our alternator belt wasn't on there the first time, Nevin had this whole conspiracy that somebody stole our alternator belt. I was like, Nevin, it's not a Cadillac converter. Like, nobody's stealing alternator belts. Like,
but
how would they even get this off?
So
why
Reggie
would they
is
take
still
this
talking
old
about this narrative
and so
when it happens the second time.
So it happens the second time, and I don't see the belt at all. And
I was like, well, what if? And I was like,
she's like, wait, when could they have got us again?
No, I didn't. I said, so did it snap?
I'm like,
did
yes,
you see it snapping too? Because what if it's just up there?
Because if it snaps, it falls down onto the road.
So that's what his logic was.
Yes.
And then we finally got out, and no. We started the car again, and it just started.
I was like, damn, maybe I didn't pull over as fast as I thought, and the car was running hot. Like, I didn't lock up the engine. Like,
so we stopped.
But I stopped and I prayed for like 5 minutes. I didn't get out. I just stopped. I just started praying. I was thinking. I was like. I'm having like it was a spiritual moment. I had to just like put everything together. Like, man, this can't be it. Like, this can't be it. We just got like so I got out and I looked closer and I got it's broad daylight. It's like by now it's like 10 o'clock.
It was 12.
I'm like, I got my flashlight out and I see the whole thing, the cord tied up around the fan. I'm like, oh man. So I ended up unraveling it.
Nevin was right. 1 point for Nevin.
Yeah, no, Nevin wasn't right. It wasn't stolen. Because since I couldn't find it, she was convinced somebody was stealing it. She's like, why do they keep taking our vans? Like, what about? I'm like, nobody's fucking stolen. Shut up. So we fucking get it, and I realized at that point, like, I had to get another fucking cord. So we like, what do? I start looking on the GPS on the phone. It's like, it's no auto parts store nowhere around here.
Mind you, we were on the side of the highway, 8 miles away from our original gas station point.
So I decided,
to keep going forward would be 20 more minutes till the next gas station.
I refused to drive with the car high. But
luckily, we were right by a turnaround. So, but we were contemplating.
No, it wasn't even a real turnaround. It was like a little makeshift, like, flood.
Oh, I felt like it was a real. Well, they had a couple of them, so.
But they weren't on the map. The map told us we had to go all the way. So we took the moped out and we're riding down. This is the side of fucking I-10. I-15. And motherfuckers going 85.
You see the moped back there. Like, we dropped her. We contemplated real hard about it.
This ain't no bullshit moped, though. This like we doing like 50.
Like, luckily we were going downhill
Because, uphill was crazy. So
yeah, we had to cross the highway.
So we crossed the highway, cars flying at us. We had to get through the dirt rocks, and it's hard to drive this motherfucker on dirt rocks.
But he's driving on the side of the road, like on the curb
people
side.
Honking at
the
us, people throwing us the peace sign. We look like fucking Dumb and Dumber coming down the side of the highway. Coming down the side of the highway. Trying to get all the way back to this town that's like 10 miles back. That had like this one place that supposedly could help us fix it. So we go. We went to every hard spot. One, nobody had the spot. The last spot we went to.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about
having. They ended up having a guy who was at the town 60 miles away.
He was already
picking
at the
up parts. He just happened. That's why my mom was like, "Man, get up early," cause like that's type of shit you catch. Like you just, oh yeah, our parts guy he ain't even came back yet. So they end up trying to get us a part. From talking to them, I found out I put the first belt on backwards, like literally the wrong side, like the grip side up. So maybe that had something to do with why it came back off again. But I put the second belt on after we had to wait for this guy to come back with the belt.
So, pause.
In the meantime, that's all our money. So we have no money. We didn't have enough money for the belt. So I'm scheming because we waiting on the guy to come back with the belt. And I'm like, we can't buy this belt.
Mind you, the guy is in Barstow bringing the part back. And they were like, it would be an hour. Could y'all just wait? And we're like, okay. We're in our heads, we're like, we only have $10. Like, we can't get, like...
So I'm like, bro, we got a bag full of shirts.
Yeah.
We got a whole bunch of merch. We got a purpose. And we got a guy on our side today, like, or forever. So I'm like, let's sell these shirts. Let's pump these shirts. Like, let's get out here. And so we made a sign that said free shirts.
Need gas.
And
parts.
We just started need parts. Like we started like just talking to people and selling shirts. Like two people gave us like $20.
No.
$18.
It was a couple. They gave us $18 for 2 shirts. And then, some
old white guy was just...
It was just crazy.
We had to get some tacos after that.
Because we hadn't ate all day. Mind you, we were doing all this driving, riding down the highway like Dumb and Dumber, and hadn't ate. And I don't know about you, but he knows I get hangry. So he was like, let me get a burrito and you. So we ran to Del Taco, and we're sitting there.
We got 2 tacos.
We got 2 tacos.
That was before we started fundraising, because we got the 2 tacos. We were down to like $3 at that point.
But so it's funny, I put my helmet down and the guy's like, this guy asked me, he was like, so I'm kind of wondering what y'all are on, because she's got this kind of helmet and you've got this kind of helmet. And I was like, man.
He was like, yeah, we got a moped. He was like, riding down the highway. He was like, yeah, we was right. He was like, wait, what? And I was like, how far are y'all going? Because there's nothing around here for like 60 miles.
So we ended up telling him this story that we're telling you guys. And he was like, wow, y'all are freaking hilarious. Ended up taking our picture. We gave him a shirt.
He bought a shirt. He was like, I want to buy a shirt.
Yeah, he was like, this is, like, I want to follow y'all. Like, y'all are hilarious. Like, this is crazy. Like, he followed us on YouTube, took a shirt, donated to the cause. And we were like, shoot. And it's funny because we were like, okay, now. And then we went fundraise, got another 20. And then we headed towards the shop. Right as we're pulling in the freaking park, like we see this car zoom in,
right?
And like
damn near hit. We almost got hit by the park guy. Like,
and I was like, ain't nobody driving in here like that, but the park guy.
This asshole got the wrong belt.
But he got like 6 different belts.
He bought like 6 belts. None of them was the belt, mind you.
But their system's down at O'Reilly's. That's what they said. So if they can't look up the part belt from them, they just gonna give him every belt.
So we still didn't get the right. So I got a wrong size belt. I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm putting the wrong size belt on. And I'm just going to put it on the right side this time.
I mean, it was the same size as the belt that we already had on there.
I think it's about an inch. Like, I think it was a 47 inch and we needed a 48.
Yeah, our belts needed a little bit tighter.
So I couldn't. If you ever change the alternator belt, you got to, like, it's a lever you got to kind of, like, to tighten it. So I couldn't put the lever back. It was so small, I couldn't. So I'm like, man, it's tight as fuck. It's so tight, I can't even... You know what I mean? But obviously it has nothing to do with like car pressures. Like when you're going up a hill in a fucking 1-ton van, those are probably, that's coming a lot harder than me with a wrench. So, long story short, again, I'm stopping again because
we're in most of the mountain part.
We want to put that money that we got now into the gas tank. So we just put like $20-$30 in the gas tank.
Yeah.
And I was gonna check on everything before we make our last stretch to Las Vegas. You know, I'm gonna double check, and as I'm double checking, I see, and I think it's the water pump. Like, it's 4 levers that this cord is supposed to go around, and it's off of like 2 of them. So it's just like, I don't know how it popped off.
So
it flipped over, but it's still a cord. It's not fucked up or broken yet. I can see that it's kind of like a little worn. It looks, but it's still together. So I was like, fuck that. I'm about to stop, take this thing off again, and then probably ask somebody to help me, because there's some truckers out here, or at least somebody
they
with a
probably got
longer
some tools.
with a longer.
But it's getting
socket
sundown,
wrench.
so you know us. We're gonna settle down, and it's been a long ass day.
Never had to calm me down because that was our last blunt, and I was trying to make it to Vegas before I ran out of weed.
Yeah, he was just trying to get to Vegas. Now
Before I ran out of weed,
I have to slow my bunny down. It's okay.
But what we're gonna do is we still have the pen.
Yeah, we still got a pen.
So
We
I
ate
smoke
all of
blunts.
our-
I smoke blunts. So the pen don't do it for me all the time. But we probably gonna. We got a spot where we got some 18-wheelers across the street.
Yeah,
we
do some
about
tea.
60 miles from Las Vegas. I'm gonna try to fix. This is the first time I've stopped all day, and so
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like
try
we've
to,
been going. Like imagine.
I'm gonna drink a
Again,
beer. I'm gonna drink
we
a
didn't
beer.
even talk about the conversation of us coming back on the moped.
Oh,
that
uphill,
was-
because we was downhill. Downhill was
It was
the
a breeze. We was like 61.
We might have to tell that
Coming back, we
story.
were literally like, but we got to say that story for another time, maybe a throwback Thursday, because like we got stories for days. Hang around.
This is my 3rd moped. Like, you know, this is my 4th moped.
But this is the best one. Lil Red is a bad bitch.
Yeah, because we was going like 6. Like,
We was keeping up with the
get
cars
them hoes,
over
and then
there.
I get underneath. I know how to get them going. You can get them going faster than they supposed to be going. But downhill with the 2 of us on it, like, we was getting down. I was scared. I had to slow it down. I wasn't even
Yeah,
full
I
throttle.
saw a rock about yay big. I was like, oh, it's gonna do it.
It's over with.
That's my
Because
neck.
there's no lane change.
That's my
Because in
head.
the other lane, it's like an 18-wheeler going 80. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Final destination.
and I don't know about. Hey, I gotta complain. This 18-wheelers, it's like a fucking wind vortex. Like, you hear about
But
surfers.
that's what I'm saying. Like
You ever
my
hear about a
dad
surfer?
like told me they're supposed to get like if they saw us.
They-
Obviously, we're in an emergency situation. Get over in the left hand
Man, they
lane.
think we out here shooting a music video. Like,
No, they probably think they ain't even thinking. They
we about
probably
to drink a beer, and hopefully I'm about to get up here and put this cord on right.
yeah. Might be the
This is
best
$6 cord.
assistant.
We didn't pay. One dude tried to charge us $50. We didn't pay $20, and then we just paid $17 for it again. So if this one don't get us to Vegas, I'm walking. Like, or shit, we might just moped the whole way there. Get a cord there.
Yeah,
and
we
then
thought.
I thought about that. I thought about mopeding to Vegas. I was like,
We
that's
just don't
too
know
far.
how we gonna fit Rose in there.
Yeah,
Rose.
And Rose been keeping it
Rose.
deep.
Rose was mad. Rosie.
But everything
Yeah,
else is
she's
good.
not
But
even
we've been
talking
having
to us.
power issues, and so now, this has been. If anybody has been looking for us, wondering like, what the fuck, like, what's going on? It's because and that's what it is. This thing has been broken. I just didn't. Now it all makes sense.
Yeah.
This thing has been broken, and my alternator hasn't been on, so my battery's been acting fucked up, and I haven't.
No, it's been worn, so it's been working really slow.
It hasn't been
Yeah.
on since. I don't think it's been on since we've been in Venice. But I haven't
that's been the
noticed because
worst.
we've been going short distances.
Mhm.
We just been going short distances. 10 miles, 5 miles. And now that we got, and that's why the batteries is probably so.
But
we
that's
fixed
the
the battery
good
problem
thing
too,
about
I
having
think.
our moped. Like, we
'Cause they
get
had to
to a
get 2 new
city,
batteries.
we get to a city, drop this hoe, and move. Like, it
Oh yeah,
saves
once
a
we
lot.
get to where we going, not like
That's why we still barely.
no
hitting-
city's bigger than Las Vegas, right? I mean, Los Angeles. Like Houston.
Not until we hit Texas.
And that's when we get to Houston. And I know I can't drive from south side Houston to north side Houston, but we drove from like Venice to Compton to Inglewood to
Long Beach.
all the way downtown on the moped, like 10 miles, 14 miles on a moped. It's better because in traffic I can just shoot through the middle. Y'all got like a law.
But we didn't
here.
go to the hills. That's the next test.
Oh no,
next
we're
time.
not doing that. Not because the downhill, like I said, is cool, but up the
Uphill.
hills.
Bitch, please.
And y'all drive the way they drive in California.
We'll be getting it.
They don't give a fuck. Fuck the speed limit. Fuck the stop signs. What's it called? A rolling stop?
Hollywood stop.
Hollywood stop. I got a
Alright.
ticket for that in Las Vegas. I was like, nigga, Hollywood. What?
Yeah, I'm from Texas.
I don't know nothing about no Hollywood stop. I stopped and then I left. What the fuck is you talking about? But I get it now. That was Hollywood.
I was like, Reggie does the most rolling stops in this motherfucker. I'd be like, Reg.
Because that's bad on gas. It's for the
But
environment.
no, this is like a rolling
I tell the cops that.
speedball. Like, if somebody comes rolling, we're gonna like impact them hardcore.
That's why you gotta go ahead and roll, because if you stop too much, they gonna think that you. So you gotta go ahead and go with it, and they don't know that hey, he going ahead and he coming with it.
Look,
So,
she back. We got
Rose.
Rosenberg.
Bruh,
All right, well.
that was a long story. I'm sorry, but maybe we should do more.
This
of
is
those.
our end of
We
Black.
should do more of those.
We had a great Black History Month, and this is a great wrap up. We love the lessons learned. We haven't had any hiccups in Uncle Joe, and you know what? Uncle Joe still had our back because the angels were out today.
I thought the fucking radiator broke. It was fucking radiator fluid everywhere.
So
and the dude tried to tell me. I
that's
was like, oh my.
Nah, he was.
This story. That was the short version of the story.
Like
we should start doing vlogs or something. But we're not those people. We not. So if y'all ever wondering like why we don't like do shit like this, it's like maybe we should try to do this more.
We long-winded. We'll have you here for days.
But unless we just doing what we doing, like I just be doing what we doing. But the guy I'm gonna say the white guy.
And acting.
He was like, y'all should be doing like a YouTube channel. Like y'all should be doing like, here I want a shirt. Like the people we were meeting in Venice was like, so maybe we would do these more like instead of just recaps of where we go. Like maybe we should, because we're still getting started, so we can just figure out, or we'll see.
But
what works.
we definitely ain't afraid to show the shitty. I'll be recording
this is the best part.
Yeah,
because we really out here broke, y'all. Like we don't got no like. It ain't nobody helping us. It ain't no.
We scrapped and saved.
We DJ.
Worked.
We hustle. We do gigs. I hustle every now and then.
Real life.
I real life.
We blunted.
You feel me?
Like,
and we sell T-shirts. That's my main hustle. We sell T-shirts everywhere we go. So
and we
support
DJ.
the cause.
We got merch. We just with the cannabis culture.
It's just hard to be outside of Texas and outside of your networks. It's hard to do like and be functioning.
It's not hard.
Well, it's not hard. It's hard.
This is hard.
Well, that's because we outside of. If we was in Texas right now.
This is out.
If we was in Texas right now, somebody would pull up on us. Like, it's some weed or get something. You feel me? Something to pop.
You're right. Because we started this whole journey without anybody.
Like, we don't even know. We didn't know nobody in California. We just had to be like, let's go to this spot and see if it's cool. Like, I mean, of course we use social media and the internet to the best of our advantage, but
look at that mangy dog.
With that loose ass leash. I'm about to go get big. We need to go get this check real quick. All right, y'all. We out of here.
Hey, my mama said, fuck it, nigga, hit the streets and live.